There have been many pirate movies, but which are the best? Reddit users have helpfully outlined which ones are must-sees for fans of the genre. The enormous success of the HBO Max series, Our Flag Means Death, which wrapped up its first season at the end of March 2022, suggests that there is still an appetite for stories focused on pirates. Of course, in many ways, this isn't surprising, given how frequently the figure of the swashbuckler has appeared on the big screen. Almost from the beginning, Hollywood, in particular, has had a great deal of affection for the figure of the pirate. Fortunately, Reddit users have identified some of the best movie pirates, many of whom continue to exert an influence on the genre. Ice Pirates. As its title suggests, Ice Pirates is about a group of pirates living in a future in which water has become a valuable commodity, controlled and exploited by the Templars of Mithra. The movie's story, however, revolves around Jason, the leader of the pirates, and his romance with the kidnapped Princess Karina. Though it is very much a silly comedy, it still has its charms, so much so that many users of Reddit look back on it with a great deal of nostalgia. Redditor the Kramer18, for example, calls it a childhood classic. Hook. Robin Williams was one of the finest actors of his generation, appearing in many iconic roles. Hook, which focuses on Williams' grown-up Peter Pan, is one of those. Though Williams' Peter is obviously the focus of the story, Dustin Hoffman also turns in a fine, and campy, performance as Captain Hook, who kidnaps Peter's children to lure him back to Neverland. It has proven to be quite popular among audiences, though not critics, with one Reddit user putting it simply, "Hook is awesome." Muppet Treasure Island. The Muppets have appeared in a truly enormous amount of media, from TV to movies. Among Muppet fans, Muppet Treasure Island ranks very highly, since it manages to capture both the swashbuckling spirit of Stevenson's original novel while also holding true to the zany spirit of the puppet characters. Furthermore, Tim Curry's rendition of Long John Silver is truly one of the best. Small wonder that it has become very popular with the users of Reddit, one of whom, I Am the Swag Cat, states, "Muppet Treasure Island is great. Best a pirate movie about puppets." Swiss Family Robinson. Though Disney has always been famous for its animated features, throughout the 1950s and 1960s it was just as famous for producing live-action family entertainment, of which Swiss Family Robinson is an excellent example. It focuses on a family shipwrecked on an island in the Pacific, where they have to contend not only with the native wildlife but also with a rapacious band of pirates. Rhubarb Charb points out that they appreciate the movie for nostalgic reasons, demonstrating how popular it remains among many Reddit users. Captain Blood. The 1935 movie, Captain Blood, is important for a number of reasons, not least of which is the fact that it demonstrated the box office appeal of Errol Flynn. He would, in fact, go on to become an enormous Hollywood star throughout the 1930s and into the 1940s, particularly in roles that called for dynamism and action. Mel Gibson already calls it a stone cold classic. It's easy to see why they would characterize it in such a fashion, given that it has all that one would expect of a pirate movie, with swordfights and feats of daring-do. Nate and Hayes. In some ways, the 1980s was something of a golden age for the adventure movie, particularly since it was the era in which Indiana Jones was born. Though it was not especially well received at the time, Nate and Hayes has gone on to have a successful afterlife, particularly among those who enjoy this era of pirate movies. It's especially notable for starring Tommy Lee Jones at a relatively early stage in his career. It has also proven to be popular among the users of Reddit, with Scottish Buzzard saying, "Savage Islands, its original title, is fantastic." Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World. Though it's not technically about pirates, Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World is still notable for being one of the best swashbuckling movies, particularly of the 2000s. Beauty_Jack is a special fan of the movie, noting, "Master and Commander is a fantastic film for me simply because of the shanties. In addition to historic realism, they also establish the sense of community aboard the ship. With its historical authenticity and its powerful performances, it's no wonder it retains its power to enchant and entertain." Treasure Planet. Though it has not received quite as much love as the other well-respected movies of the Disney Renaissance, Treasure Planet still deserves approbation for its artistic sophistication and its interesting take on the story of Treasure Island. In the years since its release, it has managed to earn a fair amount of appreciation from subsequent generations of Disney fans. J-Unity, for example, offers to second a Treasure Planet, suggesting that it maintains a certain following among the users of Reddit. Cutthroat Island. Though the pirate movie has, for the most part, been a reliable moneymaker for Hollywood studios, that wasn't true of Cutthroat Island. While the movie seemed to have all of the requisite ingredients for a successful swashbuckler, particularly with its production design, its chaotic production led to it becoming one of the biggest box office bombs in Hollywood. However, it still entertains some audiences, with DJ Delicious calling it a legendary bomb of a movie, but nonetheless, lighthearted and entertaining. Treasure Island. Robert Louis Stevenson is responsible for one of the most famous pirate stories of all time, Treasure Island. The novel has been adapted to film many times, but Reddit users are particularly fond of the 1990 version. Absentee argues that one of the best pirate movies ever that is true to the story. Given how many iterations of the story there have been, that is high praise, and the movie is especially notable for starring both Charlton Heston and a young Christian Bale. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get new video updates.